You told us on Election Day we haven't heard the last of you. What's next for you?
It's a lot next for me. Stay tuned.
The FBI is still tuned in. Sources say agents have visited several of Henyard's allies at home in recent weeks, looking for information and cooperation. As for the six-figure township supervisor's salary, it was 6 times higher than the leaders of Illinois' other largest townships, but it will be reduced to just over $50,000 per year when the new supervisor takes over in mid-May.
And listen, Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor, the people's supervisor, or better yet, the people's educator, right? A few weeks ago, we did a video on Tiffany Henyard during her final food box giveaway. And there was something she said that stood out. She mentioned that when the news showed up, she had to cuss them out and get them gone. Like, she was serious about kicking them out. She said something along the lines of having to get the flies and the locusts away from our prosperity. That's basically what she meant.
You to know I appreciate you, and I just want to show you the love that I've been showing you for all these years. It is crazy, y'all. Some new people showed up, I had to cuss them out. I had to get them right real quick. You know, that part. Because they have not been around doing election, right? But y'all did that smear campaign, but y'all come and show up to this because y'all need my face on the to-do for clicks and views again. I guess y'all never.
But in reality, that's not exactly how things went down. Yeah, the news did show up and asked her questions. And honestly, man, she looked sad, defeated, and straight up disgusted. Bro, Tiffany Henyard was timid in that news segment they did on her. Now we're getting a look at the other side of the story. And there's something else the news uncovered, something a lot of people didn't realize. GN9 investigates. Yes, I said investigates. And they found out Tiffany was making 6 times more than other Illinois politicians. Bro, if that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will. 6 times the salary of the highest paid politicians in Illinois. That's wild. One thing you gotta give Tiffany credit for, when she said she was going to go out with a bang, she really did. Listen, man, I take back what I said before. This girl is going to jail. Yeah, this lady, this woman, whatever you want to call her, Pookie is going to jail. That's a lot of money. $300,000 plus allowances, fees, and all kinds of extras. The situation goes deep. This lady is definitely not broke. And I hope to God she saved that money for legal fees, because she's going to need every cent. But anyway, without wasting any more time, let's check out this fresh, hot video that just dropped today about Tiffany the people's mayor. Let's see how she's living and get the other side of that news story. Let's check it out.
Self-proclaimed super mayor Tiffany Henyard leaves office in the next few weeks after being badly beaten at the ballot box. Questionable spending, clashes with trustees, and an ongoing FBI investigation led to her undoing.
Investigative reporter Ben Bradley broke many of the stories that exposed the issues, and tonight he returns to the south suburbs for a new accounting of Henyard's reign.
I love y'all, and nothing you can do about it.
The curtain will soon close on the Tiffany Henyard show, but not before one last dance.
Supervisor, come on now.
Go, go,
People want to know what's next for you.
You know what's next. Why you out here? Why are you out here?
We were there for Henyard's final food giveaway and a new tally of what she's cost taxpayers. On Easter weekend, cars lined up for...
Now this right here is why I didn't get it at first. I thought there was a set budget for food giveaways, so it wouldn't really affect anything. But apparently, Tiffany Henyard is out here still pushing budgets like crazy. Remember, she doesn't show up to meetings, she's not doing much besides these food giveaways, and honestly, she'd be doing bingo if she could. She's still spending township money like it's going out of style. Look at all those eggs. Yeah, no. That's more money than the budget allows. She's just adding that on. Listen, this lady is definitely going out with a bang. And honestly, can you blame her? What else is she supposed to do except wait for the feds to come knocking? Might as well hand out some eggs to the people. And here's something I always suspected but hadn't fully realized. There are folks in that line who straight up hate this lady. They think she's disgusting, a total clown, but they still stand in that line. Why? Because it's free food, man. That's fake love. Fake support. Look at all those little hearts on her abandoned Facebook and social media pages. Yeah, those are the people showing up just for the free food. Honestly, I'd probably do the same. What do you mean it's 2 p.m. on a Wednesday? I'm Not doing much, might as well drive down and grab me a free turkey and 2 dozen eggs real quick. I'm right there with them. Ag Tactical and Tiffany Henyard's line. Let's keep going.
Thousands of tax dollars spent for another one of Henyard's famous food giveaways.
Our last hurrah, and I did not vote for that woman, and I didn't vote for her before, but I'm gonna give me something to eat today.
I've never voted for that woman. I would never vote for that woman. But today, I'm getting me some to eat. God bless you, ma'am. Truly, truly, God bless you. Because if you didn't get it, Keith Apollo, Miss Price would have ate all that up. So, God bless you. This is crazy, bro. I know Tiffany saw this video and probably cried. I bet she hugged that lady, was loving on her. You know how Tiffany likes her. Just showering that lady with love. Man, listen, those ladies don't like you, Tiffany. They like the mashed potatoes, though. They like them. What is that? They like the chop. I don't even know what that is, but they like that. Bro, you should be a CEO making that kind of money. You should be president or something with that kind of cash. What is going on? You're a politician. You're supposed to be feeding the people, man. You could almost feed the whole town by yourself with that money. You don't even need politics backing you. What is this? This don't make no damn sense. 6 times the amount other top Illinois politicians make? What the? There's some serious foul play going on here. Listen, the FBI boys, she's going to jail. I used to say, oh, maybe she'll just get fined, maybe she'll swerve out of it. Nah, she's going to jail. I don't see any way out of this. No bankruptcy, no paperwork tricks, no late tax filings. None of that's going to keep her out of jail. Not in my opinion. She runs 2 governments, making more than Chicago's mayor. Henyard's compensation includes $282,000 from the township, plus a $4,900 monthly expense allowance, and one $100 monthly vehicle allowance, all while Dalton taxpayers foot the bill for a $4,000 expense allowance. Man, I would never touch my own money for $4,000 as an expense allowance. What? I'd just stick with the monthly allowance. Am I slow, or is that just insane? She also spent 6 figures on 2 SUVs. The police used to chauffeur Henyard around. And did we mention? She hasn't attended a single board meeting since she lost re-election. Why haven't you been to board meetings since your defeat? Work. She's a child, a baby, a toddler in a 40-year-old woman's body. Music. It just proves what she was doing was selfish. It wasn't about the people. Stephanie Weedman worked for the township for 20 years and blew the whistle on many of Henyard's antics. If she'd just admitted, oh, I made a mistake, everybody would have moved on. But no, she put on a show. You know, everyone paid attention because every 2 weeks it was like a sitcom. Y'all attacking a black woman in power? Y'all should be ashamed. Since she's ignorant, I'll use some ignorant terms. That's the most ignorant thing I've ever seen. If your whole argument is I'm black, so you should let me slide, then you should be ashamed of yourself, Tiffany. That is disgusting. So if a brother comes and robs me, punches me in the face, then I see him at the bar next week and ask, where's my money? And he says, man, I'm black. How can you fight your own black brother? That's wrong. I'm going to clock him or call the police, you know what I'm saying? It's like Tiffany. When you do something illegal, you can't just say I'm black and expect to get away with it. We still don't like you. You're the one costing the village money. Don't have that call. All right? You want her to explain more? Don't drag out the meeting. BUGN Investigates has documented first-class trips for Henyard and her. The entourage alone cost taxpayers well over $100,000. There was a stay at the Four Seasons and fancy steak dinners in late 2023, and this is how Tiffany explained it. I do not handle anything as it relates to credit cards. As you heard me say in today's board meeting, I do not handle that. Then she says, some of those charges are for you, though. No, sir, you didn't go to Las Vegas. Bro, this is my favorite clip ever. Tiffany looking lost, confused, and then glancing at the sound guy like he's gonna bail her out. What is wrong with you, Tiffany? Get it together. This is the absolute best clip of Tiffany Henyard ever. She's like, as it relates to credit cards, I don't handle that. Then turns to the camera guy like, help me out here, dummy. No, you didn't go to Las Vegas. Let me look at the camera guy. Can you help me out? What is that? You don't even know if you were in Vegas? Of course she was, and guess what? The taxpayers are the ones stuck with the bill. The supervisor and others get crazy perks, $600 a day for every day they travel out of state, $400 per day for travel within Illinois, plus all their travel expenses covered. We asked Henyard's successor if he agrees with those huge paydays, and he said, "What you make is based on what you're able to deliver." People argue professional athletes shouldn't get paid millions, or doctors or teachers. I'm not here to debate salaries. But after what we've seen, how easily the system was abused, it's important residents stay alert and hold officials accountable. Despite all the spending, a questionable cancer charity, the ongoing FBI investigation, and even a fight at a board meeting, Henyard still has supporters. One said, "I think she's doing what men have done for years with her security and perks. She needs that. She gives back to the community. But come on, she's been listening to that Feeding the People song, right? Because there's no way Tiffany's really giving back to the community. She's out here hurting the community, messing with local businesses, trying to push people out, and taking hundreds of thousands of dollars with her. Tiffany Henyard's not giving back. She's tearing it all down. And still, she vows the show will go on." On election day, she said, "We haven't heard the last of me. What's next? A lot. Stay tuned." The FBI is still watching. Sources say agents have visited several of Henyard's allies in recent weeks looking for info and cooperation about that six-figure township supervisor's salary. It was 6 times higher than other Illinois townships' leaders. But it'll be cut to just over $50,000 per year when the new supervisor takes over mid-year. Some of the other perks will remain. Ben Bradley, WGN investigates. So that's the latest update. Honestly, bro, she's going to jail. I don't see a way out for her. I don't think she's got enough money for legal fees or to pay off the storm of bills coming her way. Bills y'all have never seen before. Rich people problems kind of bills. Thousands and thousands in bills. Y'all think she can pay that? Nah, she's going to jail. Martha Stewart went to jail for way less, in my opinion. We'll see what happens. And don't even get me started on whether she filed her taxes properly. Who knows? Hopefully for her sake. Anyway, folks, love you all. You guys are top tier. It's been a wild month. 6,000 subscribers and counting. Man, you're making me cry. I'm gonna get up out of here before I lose it. Salute to everyone. Road to 100,000 subscribers. I'm out. Peace.